5 sacks, but I think he must have got away probably five other times and made some great plays. And I thought Cameron Marshall, the running back, 2.7, but I just thought they did enough running the football to keep us honest. But kind of crazy, 12 for 26. I mean, statistically or whatever, it's kind of crazy. But proud of our players, and thought we played much better the second half compared to the first half. For whatever reason, we just had no rhythm offensively. Throughout the course of the first half, we just couldn't do much. It looked like it was going to be a struggle. And, came back in the second half, played much better. Jerome made some big plays. And Nick threw the ball much more effectively. So, I don't know what I can contribute all that to. We just played better in the second half, as a team offensively. Defensively, we did a lot of good things. Some things, in a couple big plays, we missed some things. But, for me, overall, I'm pleased with our effort. Disappointed we didn't win. But that's football. And, Alex, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. That's just part of football. We've all been on the good side of it and the bad side of it, and that's life goes on. And we just gotta wake up. I know the sun's coming up tomorrow, and move forward. And a lot of areas we need to get better at as a program. And we know that. But again, it's not going to take away from our players and what they did all season. And overall, I'm very pleased. Disappointed for this group of seniors that tonight wasn't more memorable. But again, that's part of life.
Do you say anything to Alex after something like that, or leave him alone, or how does that go?
I don't. Alex does. Alex did the best he could. So that's good enough for me. Like I said, you play long enough. You're on the good side of some, you're on the bad side. Life has a way of evening out for whatever reason. And tonight wasn't his night. I thought their kicker was fabulous, and that really was the difference in the game.
Did you ever think of going for 2?
I wanted to go for 2, and I should have stuck with my gut, and I didn't, and that's my fault.
Do you have it carted out because it's so rare?
Well, the next time you got to go for 2 anyhow, and I just had a good, I just had that feeling. The game, means a great deal, but I mean, I don't know. I just had that feeling to go for 2, and I thought our defense was playing well enough that the first time in overtime they hit a 42 or 43 yarder to put it back in, to win, to stay in the game. I thought that was a huge kick of the game. And but you think about those things. I don't know what the percentages are, but we didn't make the call, and it really doesn't matter.
Did somebody talk you out of it, or did you just second guess it?
I don't. A little of everything. I just didn't make the call.
Why go for it on 4th down so backed out there with 6 minutes left?
I don't know. It's a good question. I thought we can get a yard. I thought if we didn't and we held them to a field goal, we could score and still win the game. So those are the 2 things that went through my mind. Even if they got the ball back, that we could, we'd have to drive it. And I know to put the game in overtime, a field goal is much easier, but just felt like that was the right thing to do.
Going forward, any idea where your next game's going to be?
Not really. Not that worried about it. Wherever we end up, we end up. We just want to get back. We'll have the week off and get back next Friday and try to regroup and start developing some of our younger players. We have to continually do that. And, continue to get bigger and stronger in some areas.
In your mind, is this a successful season?
Success, like I told them, is defined a lot of different ways, and I always have great expectations going into every season and every game, and those expectations won't change. In some ways it's disappointing. The end is certainly disappointing. That we didn't finish better. So I don't know. You got to sit back and reflect. I think overall I'm pleased with our players' ability to compete across the board. We just kind of ran out of gas here at the end, and for whatever reason, we have to continue to get depth. Our special teams were, it's tough. We had to go back, put a lot of starters back on special teams. I thought those got better in some areas today. I thought we missed bug in some areas today. There's it's hard for me to answer on when you're disappointed in this outcome, that's for sure. This is a big game, no matter what the records are, and I wish we would have pulled it out, that's for sure.
Coach Osweiler was able to find yardage in some pretty big moments. What were they able to do with that? Why was he able to find that 3rd and 13, 14-yard pickup?
I don't know. We fell off. He's a big kid. I thought, again, he continues to improve, and I guess his size must have really bothered us, getting away. I thought we had our hands on him 2 or 3 times. It really hurt our field position. I thought we were going to get the ball back before the half, and they ended up getting 3, I think, out of that. So we just couldn't. We had the hardest time converting. I thought our coverage was good. We made them pull the ball down a bunch, and we got to him in the second half. But I think we had 5. We sacked him 6 times, and we lost him probably 6 more. So he did a great job. I think he's more athletic, and he's a strong player, and that you can contribute a lot to that as well.
What do you do as a coaching staff next week?
Recruit, and we just recruit and get back on Friday and start this big week. Recruiting wise, we lost last week, so we got to get back on the road and start recruiting.
Any further